Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Corey, back with another video. And today I'm gonna do something a little different today. As you guys gonna see in the title very soon. I'm gonna talk about two different topics today. One, I'm gonna talk about the Georgia-Florida game and whether it should stay in Jacksonville or be like moved, like have a home and home series. I'm gonna talk about that. And I'm also going to talk about a little bit of recruiting for the class of 2020 for Georgia. So first, about the Georgia Florida game. Me personally, I never been to a Georgia Florida game, but like I've watched on TV for as long as I can remember. And in the early 2000s when I first started getting into Georgia football and stuff like that. We weren't really doing so well in Jacksonville against Florida, even, and that kind of didn't sit right with me until like oh 07, I think. That was the earliest I can remember. If I can't remember that, but like that oh 07 game when we did the Gator Stomp on them, I got pumped. I remember that day like crazy. I got pumped like that day, and I'm glad. Gladly we went on to win the game, and but regarding like the game site and stuff like that, um, me personally, I would like it to be a home and home. That's just me. Even though I know Jacksonville, is Jacksonville is like a great city, and they make a lot of money for especially on that weekend, and also it benefits Georgia and Florida as well, because like it brings in revenue for the game, and that just that one that one game of the year then that we all get pumped up for, no matter the record, no matter who you know who's who the quarterback or anything like that, quarterback, running back, whoever the teams are. Every Georgia and Florida fan always get pumped up for the game. But there's a but I would like to see it home and home, because me personally, I would love to see Florida come to Athens and get that ass sorry, get that butt whoop. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut that out. But get that butt whoop if on our home turf, and then maybe even go down there and beat them again. But and I know there's been talk about moving to Atlanta and maybe doing that way, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I could see why they said that, because maybe can have Jacksonville, then Florida the following year, and then Georgia, and then Atlanta the next year. That maybe that could work out. I don't know, but let me know what you guys think, man, because this is a topic that's been going on for the past like 10, 15, 20 years. Because I know some fans, me myself, feel like it's virtually a home game for Florida, even though we send our like even though Georgia sends people down there in droves just for the game. It's still like a 7, 6 hour drive. I don't know how long it is. I know Orlando's 8 hours. I've never been to Jacksonville. Hopefully you guys can tell me in the comments below. But but Florida only can travel like an hour and a half or something like that. It's just not fair to have that as like like traveling wise. It's just not fair. So like I said, let me know what you guys think. But on to topic number two. Let's talk about recruiting. Let's talk about this 2020 class for Georgia. 2020 class. Oh man, I've been doing research on it. If you guys don't know, uh, go to dollnation.com. I'm gonna put a link to that in the comments in the description down below, just so you guys can like just go to the recruiting tab and see all the recruiting that we've done within like the past year of the 2020 class. And I kind of want to let you guys see what I'm talking about when I talk about recruiting, because recruiting, I've been following recruiting for the longest, and I've been following it since since AJ Green 08, maybe somewhat in that area, when the internet first started coming up in a way. And ever since then I've been following it. So anyway, back to the topic. So as you guys may know, we have a few recruits actually. We have Carson Beck. He's about 220, I think. He's something like that, and he's taller than Jake Fromm. So he's a tall, stature quarterback that can stand in the pocket and deliver the ball to anybody. Then we have Jalen Boogie Kimber. Man, I am stoked about Boogie Kimber. I don't know why. Like I've seen his highlight tape, and like he's just a long athlete, and he'll just compete and get the Atlanta opening this past weekend, and he showed out. He posted the fastest 40 time. I think it was like a 4.34 or something like that. It was something like that. Like that he is fast. I'm excited to see him on at Georgia. Jalen Carter. He is a 4-star defensive tackle, and like I said, like he can be the I don't say a monster in the middle, but he can like disrupt the passer, stop the run. If you guys don't know, go look up his film. He does that a lot in high school, and I know high school is different from college, but I mean, go check out his film. You guys are gonna like him. And former Georgia commit, he just recommitted to Georgia, Warren Brinson. Warren Brinson, he was a commit that committed to us about a year ago, or actually in December of 2018. And he decommitted in March because he wanted to rethink things over. But once he announced it was between Georgia and Florida, I kind of knew that we were gonna get him back, because who wants to go to that school down south? Josh Bryan. Josh Bryan. He is an offensive guard, I believe, tackle, one of those two. And he just a big body in the Great Wall of Georgia that Coach Sam Pittman is building right now. We have a lot of people right now, a lot of people, and like he's a monster. And I know we just lost one in Akiola Gumby from Texas. He just flipped to Texas A&M. Flipped to Texas A&M. Sorry about that. And he just wanted to stay close to home, because reports were out there saying that he wanted to be closer to his mom, and because she recently had a stroke and it was best for him. I'm not saying that he was like gonna be a bad person for like decommitting. He didn't decommit from Georgia. He just flipped his commitment. So I'm not finna get on the man for doing that. He wanted to stay close to home to his mom, who was really sick, and I can't do anything about that. So Marcus Rose, he's a wide receiver. I know we need I know we have a lot of receiver depth right now. Him and Corey Wren Corey Wren is a speedster from Louisiana. He's more of like a wing T type of receiver in a way, because most of his highlights were like jet sweeps and stuff like that. and Coach Hankton actually wants to see him, you know, catch the ball a little more, because you can have the speed, but if you can't catch the ball, then there's no use to and throwing you the ball. There've been comparisons out there that he's like a Miko Hardman type, which I could see why people say that, but I'm not gonna put that pressure on him yet. I kind of wants to see what he wants to what he's gonna do on the field first before I start making comparisons. So Tate Rap, the tackle out of Rome, the Darlington school out of Rome. He is a monster. He is sick. He is 6'6", about 340. I think he's gonna be a beast at tackle, guard or tackle. It doesn't matter to me. So we have next we have Mikael Sherman out of DC. He is the #1 inside linebacker out of the DMV area, and he committed back in May. He was on my top list. I'm not finna lie, cause he can be a difference maker in the middle. I'm not finna bash the other guys like Nakobe Dean and Nolan Smith and those guys that are already on the roster right now. But with all the linebackers that we have right now, our linebacker core is deep. Sorry, sitting in the car. But like I said, our linebacker core is deep as I don't know what, and we have a lot of depth. That's a good thing about it. Uh, Next we have Nazir Stackhouse. Nazir Stackhouse is a defensive tackle, another D tackle. We need a lot of defensive linemen, because we are very thin on that. Oh my gosh. Jamil Burrows. Jamil Burrows. He is another defensive lineman. Another defensive lineman that's gonna help with our depth. Justin Robertson, the receiver out of Eagles Landing right here in Georgia. He's gonna be one of our receivers. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. And last we have our kicker. I know I probably missed a couple, but last we have a kicker, Jared Circle out of Texas, and he probably just gonna be like another I hope he's not. I'm not gonna put pressure on him saying that he's gonna be the next hot rod, but he's a good kicker. If you haven't seen the tape, go check out his tape. He just kicked I think it was a 56 yarder in high school, so that's leg power. So that was it for our 2020 recruits. But now I'm gonna flip the script and tell you the biggest targets for our recruits right now, or for Georgia right now. First, we have the running back out of California, Kendall Milton. Now, Kendall Milton, he's the #1, or actually number two running back in the nation right now. Like I said, he's out of California. He recently just went on a visit to Georgia, came on a visit to Georgia about a couple weeks ago, and he's hoping to make a decision sometime in July. He's visited Alabama, Michigan, I think Ohio State as well. So we have been recruiting him since day one, and we need some depth, because we might lose DeAndre Swift this year, and I know we're gonna lose Brian Herring this year because he's a senior. So, but next we have Zachary Zachary Evans. Zachary Evans is actually the #1 running back in the 2020 recruiting class right now. He is he's another big back. So if we can get him and maybe Kendall Milton, it will increase our depth right now, and that's all we need right now. All we need is depth, because you never know, And next we have Keely Ringo, the cornerback out of Arizona. He just came on a visit to Georgia. He just released his top 5 a couple days ago, and he is another big back, or another cornerback that can help with that depth. He's I think top 5 cornerback in the nation right now. So like him, Tyreek Stevenson, Tyson Campbell, just to add to our depth. That's all we need right now. Next we have a Rick Gilbert, the athlete out of Marietta High School in Marietta, Georgia. Apparently he wants to play tight end, which I can see that, because he's 6'6", so I can see that. And I know he's gonna take a visit to Georgia this year, because he wants to see how tight ends are used in Georgia's system. Even though Georgia isn't the only one that's in the running for him, but he wants to see how we use our tight ends. Charlie Warner, John Fitzpatrick, those guys in the tight end room right now. Eli Wolf. So he's another big target. Him and Darnell Washington. Darnell Washington is another athlete, but he also wants to play tight end in college. So if we can get one of those two, or even both of them, it will add a lot to our depth right now. And so next we have Noah. He's an athlete out of Utah. I know most Georgia fans don't really know about him, but go look up his film. He plays offense and defense. So when I guess wherever we need a spot for him, we can put him somewhere. Hopefully he will produce wherever he goes. And so next we have the last two we have are offensive linemen, of course. The Great Wall of Georgia. We have Andrew Rain and Cedric Von Prawn. These two are behemoths. These two can help Georgia in a big time way. They both are massive as I don't know what, and so, and plus they will also help with the Great Wall of Georgia that we're building right now. So that was it for this video. I know it was a lot. This is probably one of the longer videos I made so far, but that was just like a recap and everything. And I kind of want to know who you guys think are our biggest topics, and I also want to see what you guys think about like the Georgia-Florida rivalry and where it should stay, where it should go, and all of that stuff. So this is your boy Corey signing off, and like I said, I will put the put the link in the description down below for DaltonNation.com. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow.